Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Kyle Henderson, BamaInsider.com, coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The news don't stop. Tuesday, February 25th. February is a dead month, I thought. No, the news does not stop. As reported on Monday, February 24th, Scott Cochran will take an on-the-field coaching position, special teams coach, at Georgia for Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart trying to do everything to emulate Nick Saban, right? So now where does Nick Saban go to replace his longtime and tenured strength and conditioning coach, Scott Cochran? Well, there's reports out there. We're trying to confirm those reports right now on BamaInsider.com that Oregon strength and conditioning coach Aaron Feld is interviewing for the position at Alabama. Now, as soon as we can confirm those reports, we'll bring that to you on BamaInsider.com. But right now, let's just talk about Aaron Feld. Who is Aaron Feld, and why would he make sense for Alabama's next strength and conditioning coach? All right. Now, as I mentioned, reports are saying that he's interviewing today, February 25th. I can't confirm those reports just yet, but I'm working on it. He's the current Oregon strength and conditioning coach since 2018 under Mario Cristobal, who is also, guess where, at Alabama. Currently, he's making $310,000, right? When you compare that to the larger spectrum of college strength and conditioning coaches, it's, I wouldn't say on the lower end, but it's definitely not on the upper end. For comparison's sake, Scott Cochran at Alabama made $595,000 last season as Alabama's strength and conditioning coach. So I think it's only fair that Aaron Feld would give Alabama and Nick Saban a listen should they call. Now, the highest strength and conditioning coach right now is, get this, it's from Iowa, Chris Doyle, making $800K to get the Hawkeyes in shape. All right. So more on Aaron Feld. He was the assistant director of strength and conditioning at Georgia from 2015 to 2017. He was a head strength coach at North Alabama from 2014 to 2015. This is where it all makes sense right here. He was a volunteer strength coach at the University of Alabama from 2013 to 2014. And to add on even more, he's from the Birmingham, Homewood area. So it all makes sense, right? You got to think this guy is the perfect fit should Nick Saban and Alabama want to make a move on Aaron Feld. Now, doing a little bit of research, I looked at an article. I thought it was great by the Oregon Live newspapers published on June of 2019. End quote. Feld was hired to design and run a strength and conditioning program modeled closely after the fourth quarter program at Alabama, where Feld was an unpaid intern, as mentioned, in 2013-2014. As an unpaid intern and Cristobal as an offensive line coach, they briefly overlapped in 2014. Now, this is a quote from Feld. "The fourth quarter program is not a program," Feld said. "It's a philosophy. The program is designed to put players into drill situations, lifts that are supposed to translate more directly to the field." Now, with Feld being around in 2013 and 2014, he obviously had some sort of mentorship, at least for a season, from Scott Cochran. He already knows the fourth quarter program. And Alabama still has to finish out the fourth quarter program. Fourth quarter program still going on. Still went on yesterday, Monday, February 24th. Taking place today, February 25th. So it would almost make perfect sense and good timing, because I think what really hurts besides Cochran and his brand leaving Alabama is the fact that Alabama right now, especially those freshmen who just came in, losing a strength and conditioning coach. Now you're talking about a coach, and we're talking about Cochran, who everybody at Alabama loved. All the players, from what I've heard, always had an open door policy. Players love to really just talk with him, right? Get your mind right. And that's the type of strength and conditioning coach that Alabama had for the last several seasons. It's a big blow, right? A lot of people on social media reacting, a lot of people saying that he was the soul of the program. I don't know if he was the soul of the program, but he certainly played a large part in Alabama's success over the last several seasons. Now, sometimes change is good, and Aaron Feld, being that he's much younger than Cochran, could be that new flame, that new fire that ignites this program right before the spring season. So we're tracking it. This is something that is certainly out there. Aaron Feld looking to potentially be Alabama's next strength and conditioning coach. I'm trying to confirm the reports that he's interviewing today. As soon as I get that, I'll post it in the community tab, and I'll also post it on BamaInsider.com. What do you think? From overall perspective, do some research. Look up Aaron Feld on YouTube. Do you think he'd be a good fit to replace Scott Cochran at Alabama? I'd love to hear from you in the comment box. This is Kyle Henderson coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Thanks for joining us. Please be sure and like and subscribe. Really helps the brand grow. And we'll catch you back at BamaInsider.com.